Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching my real estate market updates. My name is Leland at Keller Realty and Jordan Ben and Associates. And in today's video, number one, we're gonna look at what's the update on unemployment across the nation. Number two, we're gonna look at the active mortgage forbearances, how many people are still using them and how many people extended them. And then also we're gonna look at the average change in home prices across the nation year over year. And then last but not least, we're gonna look at a brief look at supply and demand here in Orange County. So let's jump right in. Okay, so before we do that, let's take a quick look at this chart. This just shows you what we predicted back in April. This was a prediction from actually Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, and Morgan Stanley. They thought that the GDP in the nation would actually be a V-shaped recovery, and you can see that the actual GDP numbers were exactly that. So that's exactly what happened. We saw a V-shaped recovery back up from falling due to the coronavirus. Okay, so overall, I love this chart because it shows you that we've seen a decrease in weekly unemployment claims. We hit a peak at 6.9 million back in March, and now we're actually under 1 million. So that has definitely gotten better. Okay, so here's another chart that shows you that those that are receiving unemployment insurance is down. I know most experts still want this number to go down, and yet it's still a lot better than almost 25 million people taking insurance claims. So back in May, there was 25 million, and now today we're actually at 7.3 million, and you can see the trend has been decreasing, which is great news. Okay, now we're gonna look at active mortgage forbearance. So you can actually see that that number has been decreasing based on this chart. And you can see back in May, there was almost 5 million, and today we're actually down to 3 million. And then just as a reminder, with mortgage forbearance, the mortgage provider will allow you to pause or reduce mortgage payments for a limited period of time. Number two, it does not erase what you owe. And then number three, missed or reduced payments must be paid in the future. And then as a reminder, every mortgage servicer, you want to reach out to them directly because the rules are going to be a little different for each one, but you do want to reach out if that was something that you wanted to pursue. Okay, so I love this chart. So out of all the mortgages in the United States, actually 8.47% of them were in forbearance back in May. However, now we're actually down to 5.83%. So that is good news. Okay, so this is a very interesting chart to look at. So you can see that actually out of the 5,760,000 families granted forbearance, this is what happened upon the expiration of that 180-day plan. So 2.397 million extended it another 180 days, as was the option written in the CARES Act. And then 2.302 actually chose to not use it anymore. 500,000 paid off their mortgage, which could have been a home sale. And then 481,000 are in loss mitigation and working with their mortgage servicer. And then 80,000 either expired or went delinquent and could be facing something along the lines of foreclosure. So bottom line, over 44%, listen to this, bottom line, over 44% of those 5.7 million people are actually no longer on active mortgage forbearance. So that is awesome, that is great news for our country, that's great news for our economy. Okay, so this is a great chart. This is just a reminder that a lot of people have a lot of equity in their homes. So actually this chart shows you that 42.1% of all homeowners across the nation actually own their house free and clear. And then 43% of homeowners actually with a mortgage have 20% or more equity in their home. That's exciting, that's amazing. This just shows you how strong our market and how strong homeowners really are doing at this time through this year of 2020, through the coronavirus. Actually, things are looking very strong and very stable when it comes to the housing market. So as you can see, this is amazing and a completely different story than what happened back in the 2008 recession. Okay, so next, this is actually the average year over year change in prices across the nation. You can see right here that we're actually up 6.7% across the states. So that's great news. Obviously, prices have come up, and part of that is also due to the lack of inventory across the nation, which we're gonna talk about our local market here in just a moment. Okay, here's just a chart that shows you what some experts are projecting on home price appreciation as we head into 2021. You can see most people are right around that 3 to 5%. And that's great news because obviously demand is really high. Interest rates are extremely low. They're still around 3% or under 3%. And then obviously inventory is so low. So as we know, with high demand and very low inventory, obviously prices are gonna appreciate. Okay, so now we're gonna look at a brief look at the Orange County real estate market. Number one, here's a chart that shows you the active inventory right now. As you can see, right now we're under 4,000 homes available in all of Orange County. That's the lowest inventory that we've seen in the last 4 years. Demand remains strong. Actually, it's the highest that we've seen in the last 4 years. Right now, demand shows that 3,000 homes went pending in the last 30 days. Lastly, here's a brief chart that just shows you the different demand and inventory in the different price points here in Orange County. I will leave that up here for a minute for you to review. So that's it. That is the quick, brief national real estate market update, as well as the local Orange County housing market update. If you want more of an in-depth report on the local Orange County housing market and your city and area specifically, reach out to me and I will send you that detailed report. By the way, if you or someone you know has real estate goals that they would like to accomplish, reach out to me directly so we can connect and I can help you start that planning process. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Have an amazing Turkey Day, Thanksgiving here later this month, and looking forward to connect with you guys here when we talk. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.